What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me while I do my 10,000 steps down here in the district area of downtown. Little Caesars Arena behind me. We got a Pistons game going on. Pistons against the Miami Heat. I could have went to this, but two reasons why I didn't. One, I forgot. I knew the Heat was coming to town. I just forgot when. And, I don't think I really care to watch the Heat play. I think I went to see them play last year. And, the game was fun because it's always fun to go in person. But it wasn't like, oh, man, I got to come back to see the Heat. I got some tickets right now, 4 tickets to the Motor City Cruise happening this evening at 7 o'clock, and I'm probably not even going to go. I could go with the boys, but I think they got to work. So what can you do? And I don't want to go solo dolo. I've never been to a game solo dolo before. I always had peeps with me. So, yeah, I'm not going to be going solo dolo to see the Motor City Cruise. For those of you that don't know, that's our G League team, Pistons affiliate. We got some noise behind me, but that's cool. It's the church. I don't mind. I like the chime of the church. Shout out to you guys, my subscribers. Thank you for riding along with me on this road to 5,000. Man, it's been a slow burn, but we making it though, man. And let's get into this topic, which is Bhad Bhabie, man. Y'all remember her? She was on Dr. Phil some years back. She was the whole Cash Me Outside girl. She was on there, and she went viral. I honestly don't know why she went viral. You got a young lady. She's on Dr. Phil. She's being a problem child. Her mom brings her on Dr. Phil. This happens all the time. This was nothing new with Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil has brought on so many problem kids to talk to them and scare them straight and all that sort of stuff. So I don't know what was so unique about this girl of her saying, catch me outside or cash me outside. I never really could tell which version it was. I've seen both. And when I would watch the video, because I watched the video a few times, and I'm just like, what is she saying? I think she's saying cash me outside, but to me, that doesn't make sense. If that makes sense to y'all, let me know. To me, that doesn't make sense. Catch me outside makes sense, but cash me outside doesn't. But it sounded like she was kind of saying that and not catch. So I don't know. We ain't gonna waste a whole lot of time on that. Y'all know who it is. She was a teenager when that happened, and then once she turned 18, she made an OF account, and that OF account made millions of dollars instantly, and she hadn't even uploaded any content to it. Which, man, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. That was really disappointing to me. As a man, I was very disappointed by this. That this girl turned 18. First thing she do is make a OF, and it was enough weirdos out there that she made millions of dollars off of. I think she had made like 50 million or something crazy like that. It was really stupid. And I'm like, y'all can't seriously be this thirsty, man. Even she was laughing at it. She was saying that the dudes who subscribed to her OF, who are now responsible for her being a multi-millionaire, mind you. She said all those guys that paid for her OF, they should be arrested. So y'all paying for this chick's content, or you were paying in hopes of getting some content, and she thinks y'all are low. And real talk, that's really how most of them see the guys that pay for their content. They see you as a loser. None of these women see you as being a guy that they would ever do, because the guy that they're attracted to, the guy who they would bang, would never ever pay for OF. So, I mean, how y'all rationalize this is beyond me. And to my understanding, she didn't even upload any content right away. I think for like the first year, maybe a little bit more, she made all that money off of her OF and it had not a single video. She finally did make some content for it. I don't know how much, but I hope whatever she produced on there was worth how y'all paid her very well in advance. So we skip forward again to now, and she's 21 years old and battling cancer. And that is really unfortunate because that's just way too young to be dealing with something like that. You know, she got some boyfriend or baby daddy because she had a kid with him. You know, she's really young, still trying to figure things out. You know, I mean, you could tell she's a bit of a problem child still, even in her adult years. I mean, she dubbed herself Bhad Bhabie, spelled, you know, BHA in bad and baby. I mean, that was pretty unique. I ain't gonna hold her up. That was actually a pretty good play on the words bad and baby. She put BHA in them. But you see, she leaned into being the bad girl. And you know, some guys like the bad girl, not me. I'm not interested in the bad girl. I want a good girl, man. I don't have time for the bad girl stuff. You know, even when I was a young man, I didn't think that bad girls were at all enticing. Bad girls you're gonna wind up in jail dealing with some bad girl because you're gonna get some chick that doesn't mind putting you in dangerous situations with running her mouth, and you have to run to the rescue and fix them. You know, you're just gonna find yourself in a lot of problems and with a lot of problems you otherwise wouldn't have if you kind of go with a chick, maybe not a good girl, but just a chick that isn't one of those I'm a bad B, I'm a boss B. Stay away from those. Those are gonna land you in a bad situation every single time. Steer completely clear of boss babes. She's become a bit of a boss babe because, you know, I mean, she instantly made millions and millions of dollars just from creating a OF. But I really hope that she makes a full and speedy recovery. Cancer is no joke. That's something that, you know, you just really don't want to see people go through. Even if it's somebody that you don't like or really don't care for or really don't mess with, you don't want to see them go through cancer. We've all known somebody at some point who had to battle cancer. Even if it wasn't somebody who we knew directly, even indirectly. We've all seen somebody battle it. We all recognize it as being something that's just a terrible experience that you wouldn't wish on somebody that you hate. Even somebody you hate, you would want to live well. You may hate them, whatever. You might even wish deletion on them out of frustration, but you still wouldn't wish deletion on them that way. That's just the horrible way to go out. So she hasn't talked about it too much, but she has let us know 21 and dealing with that. I can only imagine how scary that is, man. I don't know what type of insurance that she got, if any, but I mean, she do, thanks to you suckers who cashed her out on OF for nothing. Thanks to you guys, she's got plenty of money to get the best life-saving care that money can buy. So that is the one good thing, you know, and I say good loosely because it's a terrible situation, but the one positive takeaway from this is that all the dudes that signed up for her OF with the hope of getting to see whatever, I don't even know what it is that y'all wanted. I don't get the attraction to her. I'm not saying she's ugly. She's not an ugly girl. She's a cute girl, but not really the type that I would go, because it's just, you know, it's not physical for me. It's the bad girl thing. I don't do the bad girls. So last thing I need is for that girl somewhere to see some video and it be clipped and she think I'm talking bad about her and then she cook me, because she got a way bigger platform than me. So if by some measure, Bhad Bhabie, you see this, I am not talking smack, man. I promise I'm not. I'm just saying, I ain't saying you ugly, you're a pretty girl. I'm saying that I don't do bad girls. That's it. And you definitely a bad girl. We could both agree on that. So don't cook me for telling the truth. You're a bad girl. a young bad girl with a lot of money. So I know you trouble. That's the dangerous mix. Bad girl, young with a lot of money. Woo-wee, man. And if you a dude dealing with a woman like that, bro, what are you gonna do with her? Not even Bhad Bhabie, just a woman like that. You know, a bad girl, a lot of money. What are you gonna do with that, man? Because she ain't gonna listen to you. She is not gonna let you lead her. She got a bunch of money, so she gonna think that she don't need you and can just replace you. The position of leverage that men typically have when women have a lot of money, man, they turn into really bad people. Like, really. And you don't move in with them either, because every argument is gonna be get out, get out, get out. Now, the guy may be on some bullshit or whatever if he got the property, but he ain't gonna be telling her to get out through every argument. Women, when women are paying them bills, they do not let you forget it, man. That's why I said young, bad girl, a ton of money. Bro, what are you gonna do with that? Your life is gonna be chaos. You're gonna have all types of wrinkles earlier than you should. You gonna have all types of gray hairs earlier than you should. And you might end up catching a case or two from dealing with this girl, because depending on you know, your level of restraint, you might end up putting your hands on her, because, you know, a lot of them, they put their hands on you and it's fine. But when you finally retaliate of months and months or even a couple of years or whatever, them putting their hands on you and you finally snap and it go the other way, man, she gonna call them police and she gonna paint a picture like you are the worst thing to ever happen to humanity. And in this case, you kind of got the race element. She's a white woman that's always going to be sympathetic. You know, white women are always going to be more sympathetic than even a white man. If the police come out there and it's a white woman versus a white man, the white woman is still going to get favors. So, you know, this is in no way, shape, or form saying don't date white girls. So I got to say that because somebody going to spin it in that. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying understand the situation that you're in. If you like to date white girls, that's cool. Date white girls. But understand, if you're a black man especially, if white men get the flux when dealing with a white girl, bad girl, bro, I don't even need to say, you know it, you know. But ultimately, man, I respect the girl's hustle. I respect the hell out of the fact that she fleeced a bunch of losers out of millions and millions of fucking dollars without providing anything to them. I respect the hell out of that, man. I mean, she earned her money the easy way. She made the account. Everybody assumed she would make some content, right? I mean, because it's understandable that they assume that, but the fact that she didn't and made so much money and she was in no way, shape, or form to give it back. Once OF took their cut off the top and sent it to her, bro, that was it. You know, a subscription is a subscription. You might get one video, you might get 10 videos, you might get none. Them's the perks. Them's the breaks. And they're all in her favor and none in yours. So I respect her hustle. You know, I hope she has a speedy recovery because she's got a young child. And I know, you know, kids need their mom. You know, you always hear me say kids need their father. Kids need their mom too. Both parents need to be around. Kids that have both parents in the picture tend to have the best possible result. So I don't want no kids coming up here, man, without their father. I don't want no kids coming up here without their mother either. So I'm gonna leave it there with y'all, man. I'll holler at y'all soon. Peace.